everybody, today is Wednesday and I'm sort of having like a cute cozy day at home, so I thought it might be a nice day to vlog. You'll have to excuse my hoarse voice. I don't know where it came from. I don't particularly feel poorly. It might just be hay fever related. I don't know, but I'm hoping this lovely cup of tea might sort me out. Let me start from the beginning of our day. So I've just taken Sophia to school. For breakfast we had porridge with chocolate and raspberries. It was so good, and I've said this so many times before, but I'll say it again. We make our porridge with ready breck and porridge oats, so usually a couple tablespoons of ready breck with our porridge oats, and it just makes it extra creamy and we really love it. In Sophia's lunch today, she didn't need her thermos because it's too hot for hot food, so she had a garlic and herb cream cheese and ham wrap, cheese and onion crisps, some cucumber which I cut up into cute little shapes, 2 giant strawberries and a baby bell. So she should be pleased with that. I've just walked the dog. You'll probably see him asleep on the sofa behind me at some point today. And yeah, that's about it so far. I don't know if I've said what I want to do today. I can't remember, so I'll just say now. I really want to go to the garden centre, make some cookies. I need to pop to Tesco because I've got no cocoa powder, which is really unlike me, and I'm low on butter. And I really want to change the bedding because it's covered in dog fluff, because obviously the weather's warmed up now. My cat and my dog are really molting, so my bedding's really fluffy. So yeah, I'm going to drink this cup of tea, tidy up the kitchen a bit, and then change the bedding so I can get it washed and on the line. So yeah, spend the day with me. There he is, Mr. Sleepy Boy. Exhausted from his morning walk, aren't you, mate? You're exhausted. Boop. Hello. I love you. Oh, where's my kiss? Can I have a kiss? I love him. And my cat equally. So much. Gorgeous boy. Just look at you. This is why I never get anything done, because I just spend all day loving my animals. Right, I'm going to go change the bedding. Love you. Let's go. Raf's come up with me because he's on bird watching duty. So yes, this is the bedding that I'm going to change. So look at these stickers that Sophia put on our bed during lockdown. I haven't had the heart to take them off. So I'm taking off this gorgeous dog fluffed Sanderson bedding. And I'm just going to go on with some really soft silky cream bedding, which will keep us cool because it is kind of getting warm at night at the moment. I think at the moment we've just got a 4.5 tog duvet on, but if I had my own way, I'd still have the 10 tog on. I'm wearing like full PJs to bed at the moment. But yeah, my husband will be pleased with this because it keeps him nice and cool. And then we don't argue in the night about him being too hot. Rafa is very patiently waiting for his breakfast, aren't you? Did you just do an angry bang on your bowl? Did you? Is your little paw up? I'll feed you right now, handsome boy. Yes, I will. You're so good. Does anyone else's dog like beg for their food? And then when it's in their bowl, they just don't eat it. He gets so excited when I fill it up, but then just never eats it. You just don't like having an empty bowl, do you? No, you can eat it, you weirdo. I know, you're so good. So good. Okay, so I've done a bit of housework, so now I'm going to go to the garden centre and Tesco. Hi, beautiful. This kitty cat rarely shows her face during the day. Okay, so the first place I'm going to go is the local garden centre. We've been doing up our house a lot lately, and we've just finally got rid of the scaffolding out the front. And honestly, the front of our house looks like a bomb site, and I am desperate to pretty it up. I'm thinking, yes, these. I want some like shrubbery for the front because I've spent so much money on bedding plants over the years, and I think if I just buy these once, then I'll have them forever. I also picked up a couple of little strawberry plants to put in the planter in the back garden, and a few bedding plants just for a little pop of colour. So that's everything there in my boot, and now we are off
to Tesco's. I didn't really need to get too much in here. My husband wanted me to pick him up some Pepsi, the butter, the cocoa powder, and I got some Pringles as well because we were running low. And now I am back home again, and Rafa didn't even greet me at the door. He's so tired he didn't even hear me come in. So I've hung out all my washing. Everything's looking so good. Let me just quickly show you my flowers over here. So my lupins, they're kind of past their best now, but I do have some delphiniums in there, and that's where I plan to plant the strawberries actually. So look at these alliums here. They're quite high. They're sort of past my hips. But look at this one here. I've got a few like this. They just keep going. They must be about 8 foot high and they don't show any signs of opening. And look at this baby basking in the sunshine. So I've just done myself some quick lunch and now I'm going to go on and bake these cookies. So here are all the ingredients laid out for the cookies. I will link my recipe down below. It is on my website. They are so super easy to make. You basically just mix the sugar and the butter together, add the egg, then you add your flour, then you add your cocoa powder, and then you add your chocolate chips. For my cookies, I do prefer a mix of chocolate chips and chocolate chunks. And what I usually do is I don't throw them all into the mixer. I leave some aside so that when I'm making up the little cookie dough balls, if any of them look a little bit sparse, I can add some in at the end. And it's always nice to put some on top because that makes the cookies look more appealing when they are cooked. So they're ready to now go into the oven, and this is what they look like when they are cooked. And I'll just show you my little trick for getting perfectly round cookies. You'll have to excuse me because it's quite hard to film with just one hand because I didn't set up my tripod. But if you just give them a little spin round with a little cookie cutter, that just tidies up all the edges, and that's really good if you don't put them far enough apart and they all sort of stick together. So while they cooled, I got to work in the garden. I first of all watered those small plants because they were so dry. And then I started putting in the little strawberry plants in the back garden. Although I realised that some of them were missing. There were supposed to be 3 in a pot and there weren't. And some of them were a little bit dead, but never mind. I'm sure we'll still get a few strawberries out of them. And Sophia will hopefully be really excited when she comes home. And we already have some little ones there, so hopefully they'll be nice and red soon and we can have some lovely yummy strawberries. Then I set to work potting these trees I've had for a while, and I potted up those little plants too to go down the front steps. You'll have to excuse the mess. Our house is still a work in progress, hence the wheelie bins there just in shot. Planted up those little plants I just said about in there, and just popped the herbs there and left them because I got so tired. It was so hot out. But some of our garden really is springing into life. Other than the nigella and the lavender, I have no idea the names of these plants. They were all bought from my nan's garden, and I accidentally planted some mint, which you might have saw there. And there's my crabapple tree, which I am so proud of. Anyway, time to go back in and have a cookie and a cup of tea and a tiny little sit down before I go on the school run. I know I'm biased, but these cookies are delicious. So I sat and enjoyed one on the sofa, and I could see that Raf was definitely eyeing up my cookie. And like I said before, if you want the recipe for this, I will leave it down below as it is on my website. Oh, little sleepy boy, the heat has obviously got to him today. Right, I've just give the kitchen a quick tidy. The cookies are up here so my dog can't get them. Washing's still on the line, and I'm gonna go pick up baby girl from school. See you in a bit, Raf. Hello. And on the way home from school, I thought it might be nice to pop in and see Sophia's granny Dodo, which is my husband's grandma. She didn't know that we were coming, so it was a nice surprise. Although when we turned up, she actually wasn't sat in her usual chair, which is a bit disappointing. Then I went and picked up a prescription before we headed home because I really needed to start dinner. But first of all, I took Sophia in the garden to see her strawberries, and she wasn't as excited as I would have hoped. Right, dinner time, I also have this recipe on my website. It is for cheeseburger salad. So the first thing you need to do is fry off some bacon, and then I chopped up a burger bun and I fried that in the bacon fat to make it nice and crispy. Then you want to brown off your mincemeat and your herbs and spices, which again will be listed on my website. And then you are ready to prep your salad. So on our plate so far, we just have some shredded lettuce and some tomatoes. And this here is the best burger sauce. We've tried a lot and I highly recommend this one. So I popped some of that on our salad along with our seasoned mincemeat, then some cheese, and then some bacon. I'm really losing my voice now. And then on with the croutons. They are my favourite part of this whole salad. And there we are, they are all ready to eat. So I just served those up and everybody tucked in. It was delish. And then we had the cookies for dessert, and Sophia also made us a Play-Doh waffle. Luna wants to say thank you so much for watching my mummy's video, and if you would be so kind as to like and subscribe, she will be eternally grateful. Thank you!